So we are outside of SIG's, Next Generation Machining. So next is all of the DoD, all of the Army, all of the military weapons that are coming. We're gonna go through this factory. We're gonna see how they're making the magazines, the bolts, the barrels. Every single component is made in-house. Like, this is the most incredible opportunity to kind of get behind the scenes, see not just what they make, how they make it, but who is making it. The people that are on the floor here, these are the best and the brightest of the world. Absolutely remarkable. So we're gonna hop in here and we're gonna see how it's made. Every single gun, small arms fire, in the Army, in the military, is being made right here. So let's go check it out. Okay, so we're on the floor right now. I'm with Dave Bueller. He's the VP of machining. I've been in this industry almost my whole entire adult life. I've never seen anything like this. From the cleanliness, the professionalism, like the level of expertise that you have across this whole entire floor. First of all, thank you for your service. You're an Army veteran yourself. Going from your military career into a master of your craft, and then those two things fusing together to then, you're in charge of the factory that is making the current military firearms, which are the best, fastest, highest performance firearms that has ever been in the hands of a soldier. Like, holy crap, that's awesome.
That's right, it's a dream job. So here at Sig Sauer Rochester's Machining Center of Excellence, we are producing the next gen SWAT automatic weapon, the rifle, and the heavy machine gun. Wow. It's a tremendous facility, 250,000 square feet, 370 different individual machining resources doing milling, turning, hammer forging, gun drilling, grinding. Black oxide line is here. We do our magazine line here. It's just a tremendous resource for the company to have, produce the high caliber quality products that we're providing to our armed forces.
How serious do you take what you do for a living? I mean, like, this is gonna go to front end users. This is going to soldiers that are gonna be in the next war, in the next conflict. As a former veteran, that burden of responsibility is on you and the company.
No, it's an easy challenge because from the lowest level team member to the highest level team member, we're all very passionate about what we do here at SIG. We understand the mission. We have so many veterans and former law enforcement individuals working in the organization that it's easy to see it coming through, and it makes my job much easier because we all know where the product is going.
Yeah, that's incredible. All right, man, well, so let's go take a look and see how all this stuff is made.
Let's do it.
Walking through the doors of a plant like this is first impressive. When you get to see things that are a clump, a block of steel or aluminum, and then see the final shape, like, it's art. It's this is perfection in the human evolution of going from creation to engineering to collaboration to innovation. It's astounding. I was left dumbfounded. SIG did a pretty impressive thing a few years ago. They asked this question of scaling. They had this vision. I mean, they had fewer than 100 employees, but they knew that they were going to be at the cutting edge, that they were going to be pushing the limits. The next idea of what is next, that they want to be on that they want to be at the tip of the spear in that regard. They want to be the one that's coming out with what is next. They had this huge pivot into robotics. They knew that there was going to be a choke point. There was going to be, a funnel of kind of human ability to produce at the highest level. With that pivot into robotics, they were able to scale quickly. They have the best people, and that was one of the things I was really impressed with, were just the people. Here walking down row by row and seeing these are rifles that are going to be going directly to the military.
So this was Rochester. We're going to another manufacturing plant. SIG's footprint in kind of this region is incredible. When you think 20 years ago, from 2004 to 2024, they went from 65 employees to 3,500 employees. It is absolutely madness. So that is incredible. I've been in, 20, 30 different plants like this. How clean it is, how organized it is, the layout of it, their focus on perfection is absolutely wild. So we're off to another plant. Let's go check out Pease. All right, so we're at the Pease factory, still with SIG, and this is where they do the assembly. And with me is Jack Gilmet, and he's in charge of
Yeah.
factory. So what do you do here?
Yeah, so I'm the assembly manager. I've been with the company for about 11 years now. I started out just building 938s, just the smallest little pistols on second shift. My younger brother convinced me to come and work here, and we both still work with the company today. Yeah.
You and your brother both working for this company. What does that look like on like the small town feeling of having a big company like SIG here?
Yeah, so at least in the state of New Hampshire, it's one of the better jobs to have. It's one of the biggest jobs you can get. So we employ a lot of people, and it's definitely very community-based. And it's either this place or the Naval Shipyard in Maine. So it's
Yep.
like we're one of the hubs for jobs. you know?
Yeah, as I'm looking around, I see, you know, a lot of very American-looking people, like the clothes that they wear, how they dress, hats on backwards.
Oh, yeah.
When they're wearing hats, you know, they're wearing tennies and sneakers and Jordans. Like,
Yeah.
it is just quintessential American. You can feel it here.
Yeah, a lot of pride in what we do, and we hire a lot of law enforcement and military, prior military people in the company. But you don't have to be that to work here. We can take anybody in here,
Yeah.
and it's just about having the right people. You know, integrity.
So we just came from Rochester,
Yep.
watching barrels being made. We're watching entire gun assemblies being pounded and fabricated
Yep.
from chunks of metal to like, all right, that is a gun part.
Yep.
Now, as you can hear in the background, things are being hammered,
Yep.
things are being screwed, things are being assembled here.
Yep.
So we're gonna go and grab some of the weapons that are going to the end user, being the military.
Yeah.
And as all those parts and components were made in Rochester here at Pease,
They come together.
They
Yep.
get assembled.
We assemble them, we build them, and we shoot them here. So,
sick. All right, let's go check some out. So, yeah, I got that. One of my hunting rifles right there in 6.5. Yeah, I have that as well. I have that. I
got
have that.
I got that.
I got it. This is the XM7 rifle. Like, this is the complete, this is tested, this is wet. It all comes down to perfection. They are looking to make the best product in every single phase, which is why they do everything in-house. From making it over at Rochester, literally fabricating every single one of those components to then be assembled right here. Like, this is the rifle that is going directly to the end user of the American military. It is so encouraging to know that they are getting something that is vastly superior. We're having to redo ranges in the Army because of this bullet. It just goes too far. That's what's happening because of this rifle. So let's go check out a couple more. So this is the XM250. When you think about the capabilities of the M2 machine gun with the 50 caliber and the M240 7.62x5.1, this has the same capability, range, penetration of both of those. This has completely revolutionized what it means to have a machine gun be part of your unit. Look at this thing. Like, this is the size of some regular M4s it's just regular ARs that are out there. If you are one of our opponents, if you're like a near peer adversary and you're looking at Americans and you see this in their hands, that puts the fear of God in you. I just want to run away with this thing. One of the many contracts that have been awarded to Sig Sauer, the M17, the M18, to be awarded a government contract, they put it out to open market, and every single one of the contractors has to go and they compete against it. May the best man win. That's the whole entire point, is so that the best product, not the cheapest product, but the best product, goes into the hands of the soldier. Of course, economics should play in the factor about what and how our government spends money. But when it comes to the quality of the weapon that's going to the airman, the Marine, the soldier, they have to, I didn't say sailor because, sorry Carl, very rarely, besides just the most smallest group of people, do they even have weapons. So they should get the best. As you walk around this assembly factory, as you walk around the manufacturing, you see that they really are the best. Holy crap. When you look at all of these people, all of these jobs, all of the work, all of the expertise, this is the prime years of these people's lives, and they have dedicated themselves to this company and to the idea that this company stands for, which is quintessentially American. Yeah, I didn't want this to be a tour, but I did want everyone to understand we have to have this preventative presence, this strength in this position where people look at America and be like, man, I don't want to fight that guy. Not that guy, maybe that idiot over in the corner, but not America. And it's weapons like this that very clearly project that strength. And then I think one of the most important things that's often overlooked is who is making these things. You know, as we're walking down those lines, I'm, saying hi to people, I'm shaking hands, like these are Americans to the core. You got awesome beards with some beard oil in there. You have these beautiful women that are doing this very artisan, difficult thing of assembling these complex products. And I think it's just astounding the amount of expertise and professionalism that's behind those doors. It was a pleasure. It was an absolute honor. Go into the comments, ask questions. I'll answer as many as I can. We're gonna put a bunch of stuff from SIG in there about these military weapons. I've got to shoot them quite a bit. You're gonna be seeing them a lot more. And so stay safe, stay free, and fight for America.